The cost of AMP is by all accounts fluctuating every day. It can go up or down inside a couple of hours. All in all, what's the eventual fate of this cryptographic money? In this video, we'll investigate the most recent AMP value expectation and examination. Thusly, you can acquire a superior comprehension of where this computerized money is going sooner rather than later. Furthermore, we'll give a few supportive tips on how you can bring in cash off of AMP. We should begin. What is AMP crypto? AMP is an open-source blockchain convention by Flexa, based on Ethereum. It is a stage for resource move collateralization. Marking AMP might ensure exchange is valuable, including on the web wallets, government-issued currency trade, advanced dispersion, land arrangements, and substantially more. Because of the accessibility of security pools, AMP can decentralize the gamble related with the exchange of cash across uncertain organizations and in true circumstances. Network members get a piece of the Flexa organization's handling expenses for all exchanges took care of through that record in return for marking AMP as far as a specific wallet program. AMP is the local digital currency of the AMP organization. AMP is an Ethereum-based ERC20 token. It was made by Flexa, an organization with Consensus, an Ethereum-centered computer programming firm. AMP was delivered in September 2020. With regards to speculations, there are no assurances. Notwithstanding, numerous specialists accept that AMP digital currency has a lot of potential for a certain something. AMP crypto is based on the Ethereum blockchain, which is as of now a demonstrated stage. Furthermore, the group behind AMP crypto incorporates experienced designers and counsels with a history of progress. Moreover, AMP crypto has previously built up momentum, and the token is upheld by an assortment of major crypto stages like Coinbase, Poloniex, Sushi, Uniswap, and others. Considering these elements, it's not shocking that many individuals accept that AMP crypto is a wise venture. Obviously, the reality of the situation will come out at some point, assuming that this conviction is legitimate. In any case, until further notice, AMP crypto gives off an impression of being a digital money with a great deal of commitment. AMP value forecast 2023. As per the specialized examination of AMP costs expected in 2023, the base expense of AMP will be $0. The most extreme level that the AMP cost can reach is $0. The typical exchanging cost is normal around $0. Likely return for money invested. 40% by AMP value estimate for WALC 2023 in light of the value variances of AMP toward the start of 2023. Crypto specialists expect the typical AMP pace of $0 WALC 2023. Its base and most extreme costs can be anticipated at $0 individually. Possible return for capital invested. 0% by April 2023. AMP value figure. Cryptographic money specialists are prepared to declare their conjecture for the AMP cost in April 2023. The base exchanging cost may be $0, while the most extreme could reach $0 this month. By and large, it is normal that the worth of AMP may be around $0. Likely return for capital invested. 0% by AMP value gauge for May 2023. Crypto experts have actually looked at the value vacillations of AMP in 2023 and in earlier years, so the normal AMP rate they anticipate may be around $0 May 2023. It can drop to $0 a base. The most extreme worth may be $0. Possible return on initial capital investment. 0% by June 2023. AMP value gauge around mid-year 2023. The AMP cost will be exchanged at $0 and large. June 2023 could likewise observe an expansion in the AMP worth to $0. It is expected that the cost won't drop lower than $0 June 2023. Expected return for capital invested. 0% by AMP value gauge for July 2023. Crypto specialists have dissected AMP costs in 2023, so they are prepared to give their assessed exchanging normal to July 2023, $0. The most minimal and top AMP rates may be $0. Likely return for capital invested. 0% by August 2023. AMP value gauge. Crypto experts expect that toward the finish of summer 2023, the AMP cost will be around $0. In August 2023, the AMP cost might drop to at least $0. The normal pinnacle worth may be $0 August 2023. Likely return for money invested. 20% by AMP value conjecture for September 2023. Having broke down AMP costs, digital currency specialists expect that the AMP rate could arrive at a limit of $0 September 2023. It may, in any case, drop to $0. For September 2023, the determined normal of AMP is almost $0. Possible return for money invested. 20% by October 2023. AMP value figure around mid-2023. The AMP cost will be exchanged at the typical degree of $0. Crypto examiners expect that in October 2023, the AMP cost could vary somewhere in the range of $0. Possible return for money invested. 20% by AMP value estimate for November 2023. Market specialists expect that in November 2023, the AMP worth won't dip under at least $0. The most extreme pinnacle expected for the current month is $0. The assessed typical exchanging worth will be at the degree of $0. Expected return for capital invested. 20% by December 2023. AMP value estimate. Digital currency specialists have painstakingly investigated the scope of AMP costs all through 2023. For December 2023, their gauge is the accompanying. The greatest exchanging worth of AMP will be around $0, with a chance of dropping to at least $0. In December 2023, the normal expense will be $0. Possible return on initial capital investment. 40% by AMP value expectation 2024. After the examination of the costs of AMP in earlier years, it is accepted that in 2024, the base cost of AMP will be around $0. The greatest expected AMP cost might be around $0. Overall, the exchanging cost may be $0 2024. AMP value expectation 2025. In view of the specialized examination by digital currency specialists in regards to the costs of AMP, in 2025, AMP is supposed to have the accompanying least and greatest costs, about 1 cent and 1 cent, separately. The typical expected exchanging cost is 1 cent. AMP value expectation 2026. The specialists in the field of digital currency have broke down the costs of AMP and their vacillations during the earlier years. It is expected that in 2026, the base AMP cost could drop to 1 cent, while its greatest can reach 1 cent. By and large, the exchanging cost will be around 1 cent. AMP value forecast 2027. In view of the examination of the expenses of AMP by crypto specialists, the accompanying most extreme and least AMP costs are normal in 2027, 2 cents and 2 cents. Overall, it will be exchanged at 2 cents. AMP value expectation 2028. Crypto specialists are continually breaking down the changes of AMP. In light of their expectations, the assessed typical AMP cost will be around 3 cents. It could drop to at least 3 cents, yet it actually could reach 3 cents all through 2028. AMP value expectation 2029. Consistently, cryptographic money specialists plan figures at the cost of AMP. It is assessed that AMP will be exchanged somewhere in the range of 4 cents and 5 cents in 2029. Its typical expense is normal at around 5 cents during the year. AMP value expectation 2030. Digital money experts are prepared to declare their assessments of the AMP's cost. The year 2030 not entirely set in stone by the greatest AMP cost of 8 cents. Be that as it may, its rate could drop to around 7 cents. Thus, the normal typical exchanging cost is 7 cents. AMP value expectation 2031. Following quite a while of examination of the AMP cost, crypto specialists are prepared to give their AMP cost assessment to 2031. It will be exchanged for something like 9 cents, with the conceivable most extreme tops at 11 cents. By and large, you can anticipate that the AMP cost should be around 10 cents in 2031. AMP value expectation 2032. Digital money experts are prepared to declare their assessments of the AMP's cost. The year 2032 not entirely set in stone by the most extreme AMP cost of 17 cents. In any case, its rate could drop to around 13 cents. Thus, the normal typical exchanging cost is 14 cents.